What's up, fellow gearheads? Your trusty mechanic is back with another hard-hitting episode, and boy, do we have a doozy for you today. The kind of bonehead blunders that can turn your pride and joy into a smoking heap of regret faster than you can say, transmission rebuild. Now, before we get too deep into the nitty-gritty, let me ask you a question. Have you ever looked under the hood of your ride and felt like you were staring into the abyss? Like one false move, and the whole thing might just spontaneously combust? Don't worry, my friends, we've all been there. But today, we're going to equip you with the knowledge to stare that engine square in the eye and say, "Not on my watch, buddy." Buckle up, grab a cold one, and get ready to take some notes, because we're about to go on a wild ride through the most common engine killer mistakes that even the most seasoned gearheads can fall victim to. By the time we're done, you'll be an expert in spotting these pitfalls from a mile away and steering clear of them like a pro. First up on the chopping block, neglecting oil changes. Listen, I know it can be tempting to squeeze a few extra miles out of that old oil, but let me tell you, that's a surefire way to send your engine to an early grave. Imagine your engine as a finely tuned machine with countless moving parts working in perfect harmony. Now picture those parts grinding against each other without the smooth, lubricating protection of fresh oil. It's like trying to run a marathon in flip-flops. You might make it to the finish line, but your feet are going to look like a couple of blistered, bloody messes. But wait, there's more. Running your engine with low oil levels or the wrong oil type is like feeding your baby a steady diet of fast food. Sure, it'll get the job done for a little while, but eventually it's going to clog up those arteries and leave you gasping for air. Speaking of gasping for air, let's talk about air filters. Clogged or dirty air filters are like trying to breathe through a straw. Sure, you can get some air in, but it's a struggle, and your engine is going to be working overtime to compensate. That's a recipe for decreased fuel efficiency, increased wear and tear, and ultimately, a premature engine failure. Now let's move on to the elephant in the room. Overheating. Driving with low coolant levels or ignoring coolant leaks is like playing Russian roulette with your engine's lifespan. Overheating can cause all sorts of nasty issues, from warped cylinder heads and cracked blocks to blown head gaskets and mixed coolant and oil. Trust me, you don't want to go down that rabbit hole. It's a dark, expensive place, and once you're there, it's tough to find your way out. But wait, there's more. We haven't even touched on the dangers of ignoring engine knocks or pings, abusing your turbocharger, or using low-quality fuel. Each of these mistakes can be a death sentence for your engine, slowly chipping away at its integrity until one day it just says, "Nope, I'm done," and leaves you stranded on the side of the road. Now I know what you're thinking. Geez, master mechanic, way to be a buzzkill. But hear me out, folks. Avoiding these engine killer mistakes isn't just about preserving your ride. It's about preserving your sanity and your hard-earned cash. Nobody wants to be hit with a multi-$1,000 repair bill or the heartbreak of having to scrap their beloved vehicle because of a preventable issue. So what's the solution? It's simple, really. Follow the manufacturer's recommended maintenance schedule to a T, use high-quality parts and fluids, and listen to your engine. If something doesn't sound or feel right, don't ignore it. Get it checked out before it turns into a full-blown catastrophe. And hey, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by all this engine talk, don't worry. That's what your trusty mechanic is here for. Bring your ride in for a checkup, and we'll make sure everything is running smoothly and catch any potential issues before they become big, expensive problems. So there you have it, folks. The ultimate guide to avoiding engine killer mistakes. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever fallen victim to one of these blunders? Share your horror stories in the comments below, and let's commiserate together. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your car-loving buddies, and subscribe to our channel for more hard-hitting mechanic wisdom. Remember, your engine is the heart of your ride, and just like your own heart, it deserves to be treated with care and respect. Follow these simple tips, and you'll be rewarded with years of reliable, trouble-free driving. Until next time, keep those engines revving and those tires rolling, my friends.